Hey y'all, this is Green Monsters 83 with another speed build from The Sims 4. This one is a replica of the house that my grandparents lived in. They moved from this house in like 94 or something. And I tried to get it as exact to their house as I possibly could. We're going to plant strawberries in the backyard because my grandparents had a ton of strawberries in their backyard. That's like what they did, is grow strawberries and rhubarb. They had lots of rhubarb too, but I don't think you can do that in The Sims. So in the backyard they had this, oh good, I'm glad she likes it. They had a garden and a small garage, which they actually at one point cut it in half and spread it out and made it larger. There's a whole video on them doing it. It's pretty awesome actually. They had a porch and they had these wonderful shades coming down, so I did that as well back here with some seating. And they had this gate that you had to go in to get to the backyard. Oh, good. People are coming. So inside of the house, again, I tried to make it as close to my grandparents' house as possible. But of course, that's a little tough sometimes with Sims. So when you come into the back, because we usually just use the back door, there was stairs down to the basement and then a door into the kitchen. And the kitchen was kind of small. I burned my hand as a child on this stove, on her stove, not obviously the one in Sims, but in the stove in their kitchen. Oh my goodness. Okay. And they had a little area for seating on one side, and then they had a dining room on the other side. The dimensions made it kind of difficult to get it all in. In real life, you have a lot more space within the dimensions that you're working with. And then their living room had a closet, and they always had their TV kind of in the center or the corner over here. And it was one of those TVs that was in like wood. It was one of those types of, oh, she picked the right place to go to sleep in, but that's great. That is the owner's suite. All right, I'm going to pause it so that we can look at the rest of the house. This room is a bedroom, but it was typically my grandma's sewing room, so I made it an office. And then there's the main bathroom. Now, I made it all pink because my grandmother's bathroom was actually pink. It had a pink tub, it had a pink everything. It was just pink. And she had these like mermaid things. I don't even know what happened to those mermaid things, but yeah, it was hella pink. So then we have the owner's suite. My grandpa had a water bed. He said it was for his back. I don't know why. And then there's another bedroom over here where we would sleep over. We would sleep in this bedroom. I think my brothers, because there's like 2 younger kids and me and my sister, and we would sleep in that bed. And I don't even remember where my brothers slept. They must have slept on the couch or something, because they weren't going to sleep in the basement, in the scary basement. Anyway, so that's the main floor. Downstairs, again, tried to make it as close to what my grandparents had. So when you came downstairs, there was an actual legit bar, like built into, like they had the whole thing, the whole kit and caboodle, and they had a Budweiser keg built into their refrigerator. It was a pretty awesome thing to play around with because it had like all the little nozzles and stuff on the bar and everything. And they had this big gaudy tapestry with a tiger on it, and it was just so ugly, and we thought it was the best thing ever. Um, and so we would play down there all the time, play bar, which is kind of a weird thing to play when you're a kid, but um, that's okay. And then there's a bedroom over here. This is actually the bedroom I believe my dad was in the basement bedroom. I'm pretty sure he was because his brother was upstairs. And then off to this side of the basement was the utility room. They had their laundry and a lot of storage. They would keep like their Christmas stuff over here. And then there was this kind of janky bathroom. I think my grandpa just kind of threw it together in the basement, but it was almost like a camp shower and like a deep sink, like not an actual sink. So we never really used it. But my grandparents did, especially when we were over and we were taking baths upstairs. My grandpa would use the downstairs one. Anyway, so this is that house, and I do hope you enjoy the speed build for this. It was very nostalgic for me to create this house again, because it's been years. It's been years since I've been in that house, and it was just a lot of fun to do.
Two.